Will begin the manager for the Hillside Ball Club, Eddie Delker. From the Alton Ball Club, Matt Jones. From Belleville, their manager is Jim Heyer. Their players are Carl Heyer and Kevin Sandola. From Columbia, Eric Stepmesser. From East St. Louis, their manager Willie Harris. Their players Chad Macklin. From Edwardsville, Phil Davis is their manager, player Bobby Lyons. From Fairview Heights, the players are Jake Byers, Darryl Garcia, and Adam Gill. From Granite City, Justin Clayton. From Marissa, their manager is Jason Chandler. Their players are Ryan Holland and Patrick Meister. From Hillside, the radio producer, the manager is Lenny Walker, and their players are Jay Francois and Matt Durden. From the St. Louis Spikes, John Alvis, Kent Crooks, and Steve Mayer.
Yeah.
From Belmar, their manager Dennis Piper, players David Gushev. From Waterloo, longtime manager is your Nightbird Bears. Their players, Corey Blackwell, Jake Frederick, Brian Hughes, Brandon Musso, Greg Olu, and Brandon Wells. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Louis Destinera, your line player, All-Star.
And he drives in the RBI, baby.
Craig Olau scores the third run of the inning for the Montclair.
No, but I'm gonna let you go now because my battery, I don't want it to die. I don't know. But I'm waiting.
Stupid camera. Fly it out the center in case you didn't see it. Now it is. Yeah, good job. Strike two.
They got food time?
Safe. Wasn't he? Yeah. That's that speed.
And it brings to the plate for the Montclair League All-Stars. From Hillside, second baseman Jay Francois.
Did you send pictures he has a screen?
Yeah, but I think the way we're gonna do it is like mom and dad are gonna see but maybe gonna see them.
And on his phone too. Like you guys do, we can roll faster than you can run.
I don't know. This is all the crap.
Again on the mound for Montclair is Crooks.
No, they're gonna call when they get like an hour away and then I'm gonna call.
Just a little bit.
That's good, isn't it? See, I got something. That might not be in the doghouse. See how blurry it got now? Oh, it's like a tray. The baseball players that they're playing at the Christmas Stadium.
For the first out here, the seventh inning. That brings you to the point for a second half of the contest. For the recall of Ross Will.
Yeah, I'm not really planning on getting that kind of sleep tonight. And you know, I told Janet on the phone, I was like, I've had a long day at work, not even in the room, and she calls this, so I call her cell phone. And of course she went, Johnny answers it, I'm like, is your mom there? No, she went to the store. She went to the store or whatever. I didn't think she went for me, I thought she went for herself or Charlie or somewhere, because they were looking at stuff. And I said, well, when she gets home, just tell her I said, blow up. And she got the whole entire story wrong. I should have seen it. I had no choice but to get a new phone. My other phone messed up. It's the only thing I bought myself. That's the only thing, and it was not $100. So it's probably. I'm gonna look in the ad because apparently there's supposed to have a sale coming up or something. And if it is, I'm just gonna give it myself. Nope, I told it last week.
Hello. We're winning 5-2. Kid's pitching right now. He just walked the leadoff batter though. It's been kind of raining and drizzling all night, but it hasn't rained us out.
Come on, I was telling her about how Lisa was gonna come into town.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now. I got the videotape on him.
And then she's like sitting there talking to Charlie, and she's like, "So your mom's coming into town? What, huh?" And I'm like, "No, you need to listen."
It is the 6th inning.
So my cell phone bill.
Yeah.
My electric bill.
Where'd you go? Yeah.
I turn off air and stuff like that. It's just
cool.
It just kind of irritates me that I understand that she means well and stuff like that, but it irritates me that she's stuff. She's sitting there telling you.
That's hilarious, Carter. Alright, I'm gonna get back to videotaping here so I don't miss nothing. Alright, dude, see ya.
It's Steve's nephew, so it's like Jamie's stepdad. So it's her cousin and their other cousins. No, I looked this morning. But I mean, you just did it yesterday. Did Janet tell you how? No.
And for Shar, lost the field bases.
No, dude, you were
Wilkes will at third base. Krasinski goes down to second. For Shar at first base.
Bases are loaded.
For the Twin County All-Stars from Beckmeyer, first baseman Steve Dahl. Here goes down the sideline for the Twin County.
We're probably going to take
Still running hot.
Kid better work out of this.
That's the late Steve Dahl.
All right.
You? Oh, wow. You're still the top of the section. 7. Huh?
The ball's got to be wet. We could have called this one, couldn't we? Oh my God.
Catch it, catch it! All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just not going to talk about it. We'll say Trey taped the whole thing.
Remember what I told you?
I'm moving back to Michigan.
Right. You will be.
I can take you.
You will be scared.
That's what I hear. I don't believe.
Well, Kit minimizes the damage and only allows 1 run to score. It's a good thing too, because we're only up by 2 runs.
This time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to stand. Going out of the field to the innocent God bless America is a 2004.
Let's go, Mayher.
Look at this shit.
Money.
There we go.
Hey, that's a stroke. Oh boy, Mick, good hustle, buddy.
That's the way, Mickey, man.
Yeah, go touch that. Atta boy. Go, Steve. It's gonna be a long night, man. Good we have 2 games. Yeah, that's nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. What the hell? There you go, Jay. Oh, no shit.
That's a big hit, Jay.
Good deal.
I think I missed it on video, though. You're so fast, Mitch. Boy.
It's all deceiving. I knew that was coming. As soon as I had my After moving data to free up some video space, we find ourselves here at the bottom of the 7th. Mark Lee still on the mound. First batter hit a nice shot down the right field first base line. Chad Lemley picked it up and dove, picked it up and hit batsman. That'll put the
Hey, get your composure right here.
That'll put the runners on first and second. Chad made a great play, flipped to Mark. Mark stretched and tried to make the grab at the same time, touching first to get the guy out, but couldn't hold on to the ball. They put the runner on first. They bunted to move the run over second. Mark Lee made a great throw from the first baseline bunt to get the force out of second. That left us where we were with the runner on first. And then you see Mark just hit that batter, so now we're first and second with 1 out. His first pitch, new batter, 0-1 on the foul ball. Trey, what do the Spikes need to do to get out of this situation here?
Well, Mark just needs to settle down and make sure he throws good pitches and good strikes.
Looks like he
Can't afford to let another runner get on base here. We need to.
Yeah, we definitely need an out on this with this batter. Hopefully, it keeps guys out of running scoring position. Back up the middle. Up the middle, 1. First for 2, and there it is, folks. That's the famous 1-6-3 double play. Get the Spikes out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Extra innings here at BMAC Field. It's about 100 degrees, they said today. Have you seen the temperature anywhere?
Heat index of about 115.
115 degrees. So both teams would like this game to be over with. We go into extra innings. Here we are, ladies. Bottom or top of the 8th now. Extra innings. Chad Lemley at the plate.
Yeah, just needs to get a little base knock right here. Of course, the walk-off's always nice too.
Well, top of the inning, we would have to bat. Let's see what Chad can do. Oh, lordy. We like the party. And it looks like it's going to stay in the park. It was a nice shot by Mr. Lindley, though. Long fly ball to deep center field. Or left field, sorry. Steve Maier's been one of the most consistent hitters for the Spikes. So that leaves him on first with 1 out. Brett Harper squares the bunt. This is Brett Harper playing second for the Spikes today. Ideally, what are the Spikes trying to do here, Trey?
Well, we need to get the guy in scoring position here who's on first. So we're going to look for a bunt here, or maybe even a walk if we can get it.
That fastball on the outside part of the plate there makes it count 1-1. 1 out. 1 on. Tie game, 1-1 here in the. Well, it looks like ones are wild, aren't they? Blue outside. Good call from the umpire.
Yeah, he's fishing for strikes. Here we go.
What's that pitcher thinking right now, Trey? What's he trying to do?
He's trying to get the double play right here.
Line shot. He might have his chance. Throw to second. Safe there. Safe off second base. Looks like they made a good call there. And so that puts runners in scoring position. Nobody called it. And Steve Maier just took off for third base because nobody was covering. Nobody was over there.
When you don't pay attention.
Steve Maier was paying attention. Good heads up by Steve Maier there to get over to third base with 1 out. So very interesting play there. Could have been a double play to end the inning. And instead, we've got runners on first and third.
And that was a huge heads-up play by Steve Maier, because a fly ball now gives us the lead here.
Spikes can take the lead here with anything to get Steve in from third. As Trey makes mention, it's a lot easier to score from third base than second, especially with 1 out. So here we go. Ryan Fralick at the plate.
Now all Ryan's got to do here is just get a good part of the ball here, get it to deep.
He puts it up. Where's it at? Is it going to be deep enough?
Little shallow.
Here comes the play. They're going to throw it to the plate. Looks like a good throw. They got him. They threw him out at the plate.
I put my hand up. He missed me. You know he missed me. He knows he missed me.
Well, we'll have to play that one back on the replay. That was a tough play to call. Good throw. Shallow hit. And that ends the inning. No run scored. So we pick things up here at the bottom of the 8th. We've had a pop-up to Chad Lemley for the first out and a nice diving play by Steve Maier. Wish I'd had that on tape, but he knocked it down and fired across the diamond for the plate first. So we've got 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Mark's done a great job on the mound here, Mark Lee, of making sure that the runners don't advance.
He made a dynamite play last inning to get that 4th to second on the bunt. That really shuts down a team when they're expecting to have a runner in scoring position on a bunt play. It's almost a given you're going to get that guy there, but he made a heck of a throw. And they even threw it on the first, almost made a double play out of it, but the runner beat that out. High hard one again from Mark Lee. Mark Lee has been known to hit low 90s. He's had tryouts with the Angels. Like we said, he pitched for the Rascals. Did he play with the Grizzlies at all too? Those are both the 2 minor league teams here.
I don't believe he played with the Grizzlies.
But he's tough to hit when he's on his game. 3-2 pitch here coming up. 2 outs.
He needs to bear down right here with this final out.
High hard one. High hard one. Roll in. Did not swing, they're saying. They finally did get the appeal there. So that puts the runner on first with 2 out. We have 2 out now with the runner on first. That's a much better situation for the Spikes. They need to get this 3rd out here. We'll pick up here with a new clip just a second. Runner's taking off. Throw from Jane to second. That puts him in scoring position. And so we have a runner on second now. We've got 2 out. Need this third out here, the Spikes, to get out of this bottom of the 8th inning. Base hit could end this game. So that appeared to me to be the heater. Would you agree, Trey? So Mark's throwing it pretty hard.
Just locate it better.
On the fastball. That's his strongest pitch, isn't it, Trey?
Definitely his strongest. And he's got a pretty good curveball. They use it from time to time. You might look for one right here.
To be is this a 2-1 pitch, I believe?
Yep, there. You see, there it was right there.
So a slider, a curveball inside. First pitch was called a strike, so that does make it a 2-2 count instead of 3-1. The runner was stealing there. That'll be out of play. Another foul ball from this batter. Battling Mark Lee.
Yeah, it's definitely tough to get around on that fastball. Mark Lee throws it pretty well.
There it goes. Shot to right. Here comes the runner. They're going to stop him. So now we've got first and third. Good throw from Alex Santiago there in right field. They held him up very quickly at third. And another base hit is needed here from the A's to give them the game here. We do have 2 outs here. Bottom of the 8th inning. So with 2 down, Matt Jane's going to call timeout. They don't really care too much about the runner if he goes to second, I would say. It does take away the opportunity for that force-out at second. But besides that, the only run that matters in this situation is the guy from third. If he scores, it's over. Runner from second scores, doesn't make any difference.
That's right. And with a win, the Alton A's could clinch a spot in the playoffs here.
That's right. They're battling for their playoff lives here. The Spikes are already claimed the St. Clair division with a record of, I believe it's 48. Well, overall record of 48-16, and in the St. Clair division, get the force out at second. Good play. Get us out of the inning. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We need one more inning at least to decide who wins this game. Spikes are 22 games are played, I believe. 24 games. 24 games played in the Montclair League. Spikes are on top of their division. So here we are, top of the 9th. Matt Jane leading off for the Spikes. Spikes catcher this afternoon, sitting in game 2. First pitch outside. The Spikes lineup at this point is in pretty good shape. Next up is Montclair All-Star John Altus, followed by Kit Crooks, also a Montclair All-Star. Kit can hit and pitch. He was in the All-Star game as a pitcher. But this game will either make the Spikes 15-7 or 14-8. And like I said, if they win it outright, if they win this game, 15-7, their division. Uh-oh, that's a line shot from Jane. That's going to be over his head in the center field.
Double at least.
There's a double, leadoff double. Leadoff double from Matt Jane. Matt Jane's been pretty hot lately. And with a tie record, we do have the Spikes do have the tiebreaker. And head-to-head, the Spikes were with the Fairview Heights Redbirds. Spikes at 14-8 would be tied, but head-to-head 1-1, and then it goes to run differential, and the Spikes outscored the Redbirds in head-to-head competition. So ball 1 there from the A's, new hurler. John Altus. A line, well, a high fly ball to left. Does not get the runner to third, so they were hoping for, with nobody out. But that leaves Kit Crooks to do the job. Kit's been hitting pretty well lately.
Yeah, that's definitely a situation where you have to get the runner over with no outs.
Kit Crooks there locks in on a pitch, swings for strike one. Better hope Kit doesn't make connection with one of those pitches because he can put a ball on a ride. Looks like a shot up the middle. Trap, up the middle, and that ends up being a play to first for the second out. Brings up Mickey Wallace. Mickey Wallace is new addition to the Spikes here. He's actually 20 years old. One of the best additions for the Spikes this year. He's been their shortstop all year long.
And a great one at that, too.
Does a great job. I mean, the shortstop position is key to any team that's going to be successful. Mickey has really helped shore things up there for sure. First pitch looks like a curveball outside. Oh, there's a shot. Where's it going?
It looks pretty deep.
It could be far enough. Is it or not? It's caught on the warning track for the third out. So that leaves us at a score game here, 1-1, after 8.5 innings, going to the bottom of the ninth. Tied up. Dave Neely now on the mound here in the bottom of the ninth, coming to relieve Mark Lee. We have first pitch there was a fastball outside. Another fastball. Dave recently tried out for the Rascals as well. We picked him up after he was released. And he does bring the fastball upper 80s from a lefty. That's dynamite. There you see it again, just blew him away. What are the strengths of Dave Neely, Trey Lee?
Dave Neely's got an excellent curveball that he throws. And spots the fastball pretty good too. There's that curveball right there.
Good thing they can't hear us from up here in the booth because he sure threw that curveball right through the strike zone for surprisingly A's hitter there. So that makes one out here. Bottom of the ninth, tie ball game still. We're going to go to 10 innings if the A's can't manage to score a run here. Could be trouble. Looks like it's going to go foul. Foul ball there on that slicing shot. It'll be strike one. 0-1 now to A's number 17. Mickey Wallace picks it up, fires across.
I'll tell you what, Carter, he really does a great job of recovering the balls that he puts to get the outs.
We're playing behind Mickey quite a bit in left field. It's just refreshing, reassuring to see just about any ball hit to Mickey is going to be an out. And he makes some extraordinary plays for plays you don't expect to be made too. And it takes a lot of stress off of everybody, including the left fielder who has to back the shortstop up most of the time. Looks like John Altus is expecting this guy to pull a little bit. He's way over there in left field actually. Another shot to Steve Mayer. Flips it across to first to Chad Lemley. That's the third out. We go on to the 10th inning here.
A lot of hard catch, I like it.
There we are, Alex Santiago leading off the...
Ooh,
that's a laser from Alex. Alex has at least 3 hits on the day. That might be his 4th. But Alex has been hitting the ball well. Alex Santiago, I think, is in center field this game. Or he's in right field, and we had Ryan in center for the Spikes today. So that's a great way to start off this 10th inning. Chad Lemley has been absolutely on fire. Might have to do something with the fact he's got a new girlfriend who's pretty cute. Not to say that that's shocking that Chad has a cute girlfriend.
No, not at all.
I didn't say that.
Not at all. Chad usually pulls pretty good tail. Unless he's drunk.
Well, then we'll just leave it at that. But Chad's been hitting the ball real well lately. And even when he hasn't hit the ball well, he's managed to put it in spots where they weren't. So his average has been lifted at least 30 or 40 points so far. He's hitting probably close to 400 now. There goes the runner. Alex Santiago steals second. That puts the runner in scoring position with the hot-hitting Chad Lemley. Chad was probably going to take that pitch either way. It was a ball in the dirt, good pitch to run on. And there was no throw.
Might look for a bunt here, even though Chad can really swing the bat.
It would be hard to take the bat out of Chad Lemley's hand. Although you do have Steve Mayer up next, and Steve Mayer almost always does a good job of getting the ball in play and doing the job he has to with the runner in scoring position. 3-0 pitch here, though. They might just put him on. Now that's a high strike on anybody, but Chad is 6'6", or so he claims. We've broken the tape measure out before, and 6'5" is what we saw, but well, he can be as tall as he wants to be if he gets a base hit here. That's a long shot to left. Looks like it's going to stay in play. Alex is going to try to go for 3. Throws a rainbow to third. Alex could have gotten there if he'd known that throw was going to go up, but that's tough to tag from second to third to left field.
One down, Alex. One down.
Huh? Now we're looking for a little base knock from Steve Mayer here. But
looks like they're
gonna intentionally pass him.
They're intentionally pass Steve. That'll give him that sets up the double play. But as you were mentioning before, Trey, how often do you just, as a fundamental baseball, do you make a guy who's hitting so hard, so well as Chad Lemley and make him bunt? That's tough for me to have to do, but in retrospect, obviously, you look back there and you say, hey, man, he gets that bunt down, we got a runner on third with Steve Mayer at the plate.
That's right. There's no guarantee that a good hitter's gonna always capitalize on a pitch and drive it somewhere. With a runner on second, with no outs, with a game on the line, you have to move that runner over to third base.
Yeah, and there's a few different ways to do it. If Chad would hit the ball to the right side, I don't know how often Chad does hit the ball to the right side. I don't think he hits a whole lot to the right side. He hits mostly to the left side or up the middle. But we are in a situation now with Brett Harper stepping to the plate. We've got 1 out, runners on first and second with that intentional walk. And Brett has been hitting a pretty hot bat lately. Curveball in the dirt. Brett's got a pretty good eye. Smaller zone. If they put him on base, that'll load things up for the hot-hitting Ryan Fralick.
You're all right.
Fastball outside makes the count 2-0. What's the pitcher trying to do right here now, Trey?
This pitcher, right now he's just trying to calm down because he's 2-0 now on this hitter. Now 3-0. And one thing he does not want to do is walk this batter to load up the bases, although it would not hurt that bad.
Yeah, a walk is better than a meatball down the middle of the plate that Mr. Harper could deposit somewhere into the outfield or over an outfielder's head. But now we've got a 3-1 pitch. We'll see what he does.
Right there, Beck. One, you're all right.
Oh, a line shot in the right. What are they going to do here? Good throw. Gets Alex. And it was on the plate, you see there. So they did wisely hold that runner at third. So now we've got bases loaded with 1 out. Winning game leading run is at third base. Spikes are the visiting team here at their home field, just as a matter of scheduling. So that brings Ryan Fralick to the plate with the bases loaded. So bases loaded, Ryan Fralick at the plate. Curveball in the dirt gets Ryan. That'll be strike 1. So you can see we do have runners on first, second, and Alex Santiago over there at third.
Now Ryan's a great fastball hitter. This pitcher will gladly accommodate here.
Up the middle. It's going to get through. That scores 1. They're stopping Steve Mayer at third. But that's a game-leading base hit up the middle. Pitcher got a piece of that, man. If he had just gotten a little bit more of that ball, what do you think would have happened, Trey?
He would have obviously thrown to home and hopefully get the double play.
That would have ended another tough inning for the Spikes, but instead, Ryan Fralick has a game-leading RBI, can be the game-winning RBI. That brings Matt Jane to the plate. Bases loaded, Matt Jane. First pitch. First pitch swinging again. And he drops one in there behind first base. It's going to be a foul ball. Shoot through the fence here can sometimes be tough to turn the camera, but that ball dropped about 2 feet foul just out there in the outfield. So we've got 0-1 pitch here to Matt Jane coming up. Matt's been hitting a hot stick lately. He led off the inning a couple innings ago with a double over center fielder's head. The Spikes could not manage to get the run in.
I'll tell you what, Carter, this run's very, very important to give our pitching and our defense in the bottom of this inning some insurance.
There's a little less pressure to battle when you have 2-run lead instead of 1-run lead in a tight game here in the extra innings. With nobody out, Spikes should get this run in. Or sorry, 1 out. There's a fly ball. That should do it. Let's see what we get here. We might have a play. Oh, it drops in. They're going to go for the play. The play now on a force out. That's tough to do. And that scores a run. Another base hit from Matt Jane.
And there's the insurance run.
There's that insurance run you were talking about, Trey. Steve had to figure out whether or not that was going to get down or not, but it did. And usually any ball that gets down in the outfield, you're going to make it to the next base, and he safely did. A perfect throw might have been close for plate to plate, but was not so. That brings up to the plate Johnny Altus, and Spikes still have the bases loaded with 1 out, 2-run lead. First pitch here to John Altus. Looks like a fastball a little high.
John's been swinging the bat very well lately, very well.
He hit a shot in the first game that was over the trees, you can see out there in right field. And there's another laser. Steps on first. Did he catch that clean? What was that?
That was clean.
It looked like it hit the dirt, but either way they got the second and third out on that play somehow, and that's the end of that inning for the Spikes. But they take 2-run lead, and here in the bottom of the 10th, Spikes will walk out here with another victory.
I'm going to give him a call this fall.
So with that, we're at the bottom of the 10th inning. Dave Neely still on the mound. First pitch there was a ball in the dirt, and second pitch there, fastball, strike 2 actually. First pitch was a strike. 0-2 pitch. Nobody out. Bottom of the 10th.
He's got to be real smart right here. Don't want to give anything too good to the hitter, and that's a pretty good pitch.
Well, that'll wake up a batter a little bit. You never quite know where that next pitch may come from, but Dave can bring it, so he better be attentive at the plate here.
And that's an excellent pitch.
Fastball on the outside part of the plate for the strikeout. 1 out here in the bottom of the 10th. Spikes are leading now 3-1 with those 2 runs in the bottom. I'm sorry, in the top of the 10th. This could be the Spikes' 15th win of the year, and 2 today if they can pull this off in Montclair League play. So what are the keys here, Trey, as a pitcher? What does Dave need to focus on now?
he just needs to focus on throwing strikes. He doesn't want to let anybody get on base right here. Because if he were to allow a runner to get on base, then a home run could tie the game. So he really needs to do a good job of keeping runners off base.
Foul tip there gives us our second strike on this batter from Dave Neely. Way ahead in the count here. That's the way we like to see Dave work. There's that breaking ball again. It broke it down into the plate. When you're way ahead in the count there, naturally you don't want to throw one down the middle there. Give a guy a good shot to hit a pitch. If he'll chase one, you'll take it. Right, Trey?
That's right. With 2 strikes. With 2 strikes, the hitter's going to be...
Ooh, and there's Alex Santiago making a good play for the second out of this inning.
As I was saying, Carter, with 2 strikes, a hitter is going to be chasing the pitch. So, you know, he's going to be looking to protect the plate. So you don't want to give him anything too good to hit.
Dave did a good job there and set him up. Batter made a good cut on that last pitch, a diving pitch on the outside of the plate that he put out there. And Alex made a good play on it. With that though, a follow-up hit. This is Dave's pitcher earlier this game, keeping the A's hopes alive. The runner on first with a base hit to right. And that gives us 2 out, 1 on. As you mentioned, Trey, what does that do?
Well, it gives the A's a shot here to tie the game with a home run swing here.
That's what this guy might be trying to dial up to do. Let's see what we get. Key, I guess, again, is also you certainly don't want to put another runner on, because then the tying run is on the base paths. So Dave needs to throw some strikes here, get ahead on this guy. Good fastball again from Dave Neely. He does hit upper 80s when his arm's in good shape. Dave actually did have Tommy John surgery. Was it about a year ago?
Yeah, that sounds right.
And so he's still rehabbing a bit from that, but when he's on, he's tough to hit. 2-1 pitch here coming from Dave. What are you thinking with the 2-1 pitch in this situation, Trey?
Fastball outside corner, hopefully. You don't want to give him anything too good inside. And you can see that's where he tried to go with it right there.
Yes, he did. A little bit too far outside. We got a 3-1 count now. We don't want to see another runner get on base here. The Spikes are going to hold on to win this. But we do have 2 out.
Well, and Carter, this is a situation where you have to really challenge a hitter right here.
Looks like Dave, what he does sometimes, he tries to overthrow a little bit. He cut loose on that one and threw another fast one off the plate.
Right there, Shane.
That a baby. Out of the way, Shane. Good AB.
Watch out, 2-4, that a baby. That's all right, sir. Okay. Go, Root.
We're now documenting week 1.5 of my mustache growth. This is new ground for me. I'm going to get you a profile shot. We're going to do a 3D pan. Look at that. Carter, this better be on the website.
What's up, Dave?
Here's Dave coming to the ballpark.
5-13-9,
Wearing a nice blue shirt. Dave, where's your blue shirt from?
What's up, ladies?
Hello, Dave.
I don't like seeing that.
This is what baseball looks like if you live in prison. It is behind a fence. Behind a fence all day. And it's blurry because the camera focuses on the fence and not on the game. Because it's just a machine.
Hey, good or bad? Good or bad, though?
Here's Dave Frizzell, 4 weeks into rehab. Just get an update on how it's going. What's the word on the rehab, Dave?
Get the cast off next Friday.
Next Friday, no cast. Have you been doing some band exercises in the cast?
I sleep. I do band exercises in my sleep.
Does it turn you on when I stand this close to the drinking fountain and other people take drinks out of it?
No, not really. Kind of disgusting. a little disturbed by it. It's all right.
Have you been doing a lot of abdominal crunches? See, watch again, Dave. Look at this. You like it.
Yeah!
Gotta get down!
Gotta get out!
Slide.
Yeah, that's